It all begins when Daniel receives a mysterious 10th anniversary prize, a Chanking experience voucher. Intrigued, he chooses to accept it, hoping for exciting adventures within the game. Little does he know that this decision will lead to a dramatic transformation and a quest for redemption. As Daniel explores the game world, he encounters other players with intriguing usernames like Sweet Sweet Girl and Invincible God of War. Each interaction adds a layer of excitement and mystery to his journey. Determined to make the most of his situation, Daniel immerses himself in the game, embracing his new role as a skeleton monster. Flashbacks reveal how Daniel's adventure began 3 days prior when he and his friends embarked on the daunting task of farming 50,000 slimes. With a clever plan involving area of effect magic and alluring fragrances, they managed to defeat 5,000 slimes in a single sweep. The prospect of rich rewards and job change materials thrilled them. However, Daniel's elation quickly turned to disappointment when he discovered an experience voucher instead of the desired materials. In a twist of fate, Daniel finds himself transported to the Shilai Slope, far from his intended location in the Baikal Valley. Confused by his transformation, he examines his skeletal appearance and contemplates his diminished abilities. Despite the setback, Daniel maintains hope, believing that his appearance may be a disguise concealing hidden powers. However, a glimpse at his attribute panel shatters his illusions. His mana points are non-existent, making him a weak and powerless wild monster. Frustration and disappointment wash over him as he questions the game's creator and the unfairness of his situation. Determined to prove his worth, he vows to ascend the ranks and exact revenge on the slime that had tormented him. With a new perspective, Daniel realizes that his demise at the hands of the slime has given him a unique opportunity. As a wild monster, he can gain experience points by being defeated and subsequently defeating other wild monsters. Empowered by this revelation, he sets his sights on leveling up and becoming stronger. Teaming up with other players and strategizing their battles, Daniel begins to make progress. Although he struggles against stronger opponents, he uses his agility and wit to survive and respond quickly. The experience he gains fuels his determination to dominate the Shilai Slope and prove his worth to the game world. As his journey continues, Daniel encounters various NPCs and players who are intrigued by his high level as a skeleton monster. Rumors spread, speculating about his true identity and his ability to level up as a wild monster. His unique status piques the interest of others and creates an air of mystery around him. Undeterred by challenges and setbacks, Daniel persists, learning the intricacies of the game and leveraging his knowledge to his advantage. He forms alliances, manipulates others, and strategizes his way through battles, always striving to become stronger. As the story progresses, Daniel's ambition grows, and he becomes fixated on reaching level 20 and changing his job. He envisions a future where he will possess a human body and the strength to defeat his adversaries. With each step, he becomes more determined to take revenge on those who have wronged him and fulfill his ultimate goal of dominating the game world. Throughout his journey, Daniel encounters various game terminologies and mechanics, which he learns to utilize to his advantage. From understanding mana points and experience packages to exploiting respawn spots and leveraging the support of players, he embraces every opportunity for growth. In the game world of Chanking, there is a new player, a newbie, who has recently started playing. They are accompanied by a highly intelligent and charismatic NPC called Dong Dong, a skeleton monster. Dong Dong is their pet and guide, providing them with assistance and advice throughout their journey. As the newbie explores the game, they are amazed by the realistic and immersive experience it offers. They learn that Chanking is a brainwave pervasive game, capable of synchronizing their 5 senses. They can interact with other players and non-playable characters, undertake quests, and develop their skills. Dong Dong explains that there are 5 basic abilities in Chanking, each with various branches. Players can learn skills from different branches and create their unique skill sets. Overwhelmed by the complexity, the newbie decides to focus on the basics for now. Their first task is to go to the newbie camp at Shilai Slope and defeat 10 low-level wild monsters. However, upon arriving, they discover that the monsters in the newbie village are far stronger than anticipated. Frustrated and defeated, the newbie realizes they must find a way to level up and change their job. They seek the help of their boss, who devises a plan for them. The boss gathers their minions and provides them with a strategy to defeat the powerful monsters and gather materials for the newbie's job change. With their minions' assistance, they succeed in obtaining the required materials. Impressed by their minions' efficiency and cooperation, the boss praises them and emphasizes the importance of building a harmonious game environment. The boss then departs, intending to explore the wider world beyond the newbie village. Meanwhile, the newbie reflects on their journey and the incredible experiences they've had so far. They express their amazement at the intelligence and personality exhibited by the wild monsters and NPCs in Chanking. With Dong Dong's support, the newbie enters the city of Yangai, which is known for its prosperity and trade activities. The newbie finds everything remarkably realistic and enjoyable, appreciating the beauty and depth of the game world. Dong Dong assures the newbie that they will assist them in leveling up their skills and obtaining the necessary materials, as the newbie's limited knowledge and resources worry them. The newbie gratefully accepts Dongdong's help, recognizing them as a kind and caring pet. As the newbie explores further, they encounter a female player named Zuxu, who is also a friend of theirs. They express their excitement about the game and mention how Zuxu should have introduced them to it sooner. Dongdong playfully teases the newbie, emphasizing their own importance as a guide. Together, the newbie and Dongdong embark on various adventures, encountering challenges and making progress in their respective roles. The newbie learns more about the game mechanics and the significance of pets, while Dongdong shares stories and even fabricates a tale about a cursed prince and his loyal guard. In the city, the newbie tries to find a suitable pet for themselves. They observe other players taming pets and attempt to do the same, following the instructions from a fake newbie handbook. However, their attempts fail due to misinformation. Eventually, they meet a highly attractive and powerful pet, Dongdong, who is willing to accompany and support them. The newbie successfully tames Dongdong and expresses their happiness. Dongdong, in return, pledges loyalty and vows to help the newbie in their journey. They discuss the idea of resurrecting Dongdong's guard, which the newbie initially believes to be a made-up story. Nevertheless, they agree to assist Dongdong in this quest, showcasing their kind-hearted nature. As they progress, the newbie encounters other players and NPCs, including an eccentric and peculiar character known as Fatty. They also visit a milk tea shop in the game and enjoy the taste without worrying about weight gain. The characters were discussing on various game-related terms and concepts such as newbies, veterans, NPCs, and the Registry of Entrance exam of the Academy of Gods. The Academy of Gods is one of the prestigious academies in the game world, known for producing legendary players. They learn about the upcoming entrance exam and the potential rewards it offers, including clues for the main quest. While exploring the game world, the protagonist and Dongdong come across the Hall of Job Change, a magnificent building where players can change their character's job. Excited about the opportunity, the protagonist decides to change his job to a vampire. However, they encounter an unexpected challenge when they realize they need to be VIP members to undergo the job change. But with Dongdong's help, they manage to find a job change package and successfully transform into a vampire. As they continue their journey, the protagonist receives a system email, indicating the possibility of a hidden quest triggered by Dongdong. Curious about hidden quests, they seek information from other players and learn that only super intelligent quest characters and Lord-level wild monsters can offer hidden quests. Realizing the significance of this opportunity, they become determined to uncover the truth behind Dongdong and his hidden quest. Their investigation leads them to a squirrel who shares ominous information about the potential dangers of having a high-level pet. They are warned about the risk of their pet defying their commands and even controlling them. However, Dongdong assures the protagonist of his loyalty, and to solidify their bond, they perform a blood oath, the highest-ranking oath in the game, which guarantees their trust and prevents betrayal. Despite the warning, the protagonist remains steadfast in their belief in Dongdong's loyalty and resolves to continue their journey together. They encounter challenges along the way, including a confrontation with a player named Invincible God of War, who attempts to recruit the protagonist as a teammate. However, they decline the offer, emphasizing their trust in Dongdong. Eventually, they arrive at the Registry of Entrance exam and encounter players from leading guilds, such as Xuan Yuan Guild and Light Guild. Despite their initial concerns about competition, they decide to sign up for the exam and give it their best shot. The protagonist's level, being higher than the minimum requirement, allows them to proceed with the registration. While waiting in line, they notice the thief causing trouble and stealing from others. The protagonist's strong sense of justice compels them to confront the thief, leading to a chase. Dongdong's incredible speed surprises them, and they begin to suspect that this may be part of a hidden quest. However, doubts linger as they question whether they are overthinking the situation. After a thrilling pursuit, they manage to catch the thief, who turns out to be a young boy. The grateful victim rewards the protagonist for their help, expressing their admiration for their strength and integrity. In return, the protagonist offers their sincere gratitude and mentions the possibility of triggering a hidden quest. The episode ends with the protagonist preparing to reveal a significant item as a token of appreciation. Excitement fills the air as they wonder if this could be the long-awaited reward for their hidden quest and the start of a new chapter in their adventure. Bubbles and her loyal companions arrived at the bustling Academy of Gods, where new students were being enrolled. The crowd was filled with eager players, each hoping to embark on their journey as divine warriors. However, amidst the sea of hopeful faces, Bubbles stood out with her low level of 10. Unbeknownst to the others, Bubbles had already achieved an impressive level of 39 through her relentless dedication and the help of her faithful friends. It was a secret she intended to keep, using her disguise level to her advantage. The other participants couldn't help but underestimate her, assuming she was just another inexperienced player. Little did they know, Bubbles had honed her skills and strategy to perfection. Her low level was a tactical choice, lulling her opponents into a false sense of security. As Bubbles observed the competitors around her, she couldn't help but feel a surge of confidence. She knew that when the time came to face them on the battlefield, they would be caught off guard by her true power. With her companions by her side, she was ready to seize the opportunity and strike when her adversaries least expected it. Their plan was simple but effective: exploit the underestimation of their opponents and launch surprise attacks. Bubbles knew that victory wasn't solely dependent on brute strength but also on cunning tactics and swift execution. As they waited for the preliminary examination to begin, Bubbles felt a mix of excitement and anticipation. She was determined to prove herself as a formidable contender, despite her seemingly modest level. With her companion's unwavering support and her own unwavering determination, Bubbles was ready to face any challenge that lay ahead. Little did she know that this journey would not only test her skills and mettle as a player but also bring her closer to the truth of the game world she had become a part of. The Academy of Gods was just the beginning of a much larger adventure, one that would shape her destiny and uncover the secrets hidden within the virtual realm. As the time for the preliminary examination drew near, Bubbles took a deep breath, her eyes filled with determination. She knew that the path to becoming a divine warrior would be arduous, but she was prepared to give it her all. With her companions by her side and the strategies she had learned, Bubbles was ready to face whatever challenges awaited her. The stage was set, and her journey as the weakest wild monster in the game world was about to take a thrilling turn. As the team delved into the forest to collect the ghost mink pelts, they encountered fierce competition from other players. Kyuku's mechanical arm proved to be a valuable asset, showcasing his ingenuity and determination to succeed. However, they faced a setback when they stumbled upon a level 61 player who had mastered the art of hunting ghost minks. Feeling outmatched, Kyuku's team was forced to purchase the mink furs at a steep price. Meanwhile, another player named Pink Bubbles struggled to find the necessary parts to assemble the mechanical devices. Despite her lack of mechanical expertise, she persevered, hoping to make progress. Unbeknownst to her, her pet companion was mischievously stealing money from other players, leading to a comical encounter and an increase in their funds. As the story unfolded, tensions rose between QQ and a rival player who sought to disrupt their progress. The rivalry escalated into a heated confrontation, with both players vying for dominance. In the midst of the chaos, the host, Hip Hop, provided humorous commentary, adding a touch of entertainment to the proceedings. While the players focused on their individual tasks, the narrative highlighted the larger dynamics at play. The top guilds strategically formed alliances, and the Academy of Gods executives remained elusive and enigmatic. Questions were raised about the fairness and intentions behind the exam, but the participants soldiered on, determined to prove their worth. Amidst the competition, QQ's team devised a plan to divide their efforts. They separated to tackle different tasks simultaneously, with QQ focusing on the mechanical device level. The team's resourcefulness and coordination demonstrated their adaptability and teamwork. As the preliminary test neared its conclusion, the host updated the audience on the progress of the players. It became apparent that only a handful had managed to acquire the 3 ghost mink pelts or make significant headway in the mechanical device level and magic matrix level. QQ's team, with their careful planning and diligent efforts, stood a chance of securing a spot in the top 10 and advancing to the next round. The narrative also highlighted the cunning and opportunistic nature of some players, who sought to profit from the exam by selling mink furs. This subplot added an element of intrigue and showcased the diverse motivations driving the participants. As the preliminary test drew to a close, the tension mounted. The story emphasized the personal growth and resilience of the characters, showcasing their determination to overcome challenges and their willingness to adapt their strategies. In their struggle to survive, Kaishin and his companions come across a merchant selling high-quality mink fur. Kaishin, driven by the responsibility to provide for his family, engages in a fierce competition with the merchant, who also has a personal mission to save the world of Tianqing. As the battle intensifies, the fate of the villagers hangs in the balance, and the chilling cold becomes a constant reminder of their predicament. In a surprising twist, Kaishin unveils his true identity as a guardian of justice, love, and peace. He explains that selling the evil mink fur is necessary to maintain the balance of the world, halt the Dark Forces' invasion, and ultimately save Tianqing from destruction. Kaishin's revelation shocks his opponents and sets the stage for an epic showdown. Amidst the turmoil, unexpected alliances form. Kaishin and Dujin, who were once adversaries, realize that cooperation is the key to survival. They decide to collaborate, pooling their resources and establishing a fair pricing strategy. However, their newfound unity faces a formidable challenge as they encounter Gu Ling, a formidable player from the Guangaming Guild. The story takes an intriguing turn as the characters face a matrix challenge. Gu Ling, accompanied by Zhang Liu, a skilled matrix mage, emerges as a top contender in the trial. The battle between Gu Ling, Zhang Liu, and their opponents becomes a test of skill, wit, and teamwork. The tension rises as the clash of powers and strategic maneuvers captivates the audience. As the competition progresses, Yiwu, a relaxed and charismatic player, becomes the center of attention. It is revealed that Yiwu possesses the missing puzzle pieces for the mechanical challenge and has been selling them to other players. This revelation sparks outrage, leading to a confrontation between the different factions. Loyalties are tested, and the true intentions of each player come to light. With the thrilling developments in the game, the article concludes by highlighting the anticipation surrounding the upcoming stages of the competition. Players from various guilds, including Guling, Yiwu, and the League of Assassins, prepare for the next level of challenges. This brings an end to our episode. If you enjoyed it, then don't forget to like, share, and subscribe our channel, aniexplainer.